And good evening, everybody. Welcome to 302 Sports volleyball coverage. Tonight, it's the regular season finale, Ursuline and St. Mark's. And we're honoring the seniors from both teams, Hannah Kelly, Ava Panuto, Faith Kleitz from Ursuline, Katie Brooks. So there's 4 seniors from Ursuline. And now we have the St. Mark's seniors. It's just Mike and Jason tonight, so our camera angle that you see is stationary. That's what we're getting tonight. Unfortunately, I don't have a remote control for the camera. That'd be kind of cool, though. Nick Halliday, get on that. We'll be back here in a couple of weeks for the volleyball semifinals, and there's also a quarterfinal around here. All depends on who ends up where. Committee will meet tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. to determine the 24-team field. Jay and I have already determined the field, right? So we don't even need to, except for one team. We're down to one team that we're not sure of.
Yeah, I think the last thing is probably going to come down to it's a three-way tie for 2 spots, and I think it could get down to a committee tiebreaker.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a disappointed team tomorrow, but that's just the way it goes, unfortunately. St. Mark's looking like a 3 seed right now for this tournament.
I think we were all in agreement on that one. Again,
I'm pretty sure that Smyrna is going to be the top seed this year.
And then I think Delmarva Christian, based on the bonus point tiebreaker, gets it over St. Mark's. Again, I am not always the best on the tiebreakers, but I think both you and I figured it out the same, so.
Yeah, it's going to look like those are the top 3. Looks like Archmere, right? Number 4, I believe.
I have Archmere 4 with the head-to-head win over Caravel.
That was a big win for them then.
And then Caravel, I had 5. Newark Charter 6.
We had
CR 7.
And Concord 8.
And
right?
Concord 8. And Tower Hill 9.
Just a reminder.
We're not official.
We're not official.
We're just saying we had a lot the same, so we're just trying to. And we can confirm there's going to be a lot of tiebreakers this year. I'm pretty confident on that.
St. Mark's seniors out there, Julia Jurkovic, who's in the running for Player of the Year, Milani Makol, and Jill Teal, and Abby Katz. Don't forget anybody. The 4 seniors from 2 teams here. So 8 seniors total. Jurkovic will be playing next year at Presbyterian. That's a Division I school in South Carolina.
Well, can we make a trip down there?
I think Julia would love to have us come down and
I don't
buy us dinner. Coaches of these 2 veteran coaches, Nancy Griskowitz. Nancy's going to be real busy the next 24 hours. And Jen Johnson from Ursuline. Jen has coached previously as a head coach at Newark and Delaware Military Academy in her first year at her alma mater, Ursuline.
I'll tell you what, if there's any volleyball committee members watching the stream, man, I'll make this statement. I would love to see doubleheaders back this year. It's time.
It's time.
It's over. We're back. We're playing. You know, everyone's healthy. Let's get the doubleheaders back. It's best for the fans.
It grows the game the most.
Yep.
It's better for the girls. A better atmosphere. You know, you're playing more. There's more fans in each building. If you put double the fans in one building, and Jay's got to be in buildings that can handle the crowds and the parking.
I mean, it specifically says in the volleyball manual, you have to have seating, you have to have parking, you have to have locker room space, and more importantly, geography location sometimes.
I was talking to somebody earlier and mentioned that the manual says the first 3 rows of the bleachers behind the benches are for the teams.
Yes.
Well, at some schools,
that's all they have.
That's all. I would take all the bleachers on one side of the gym. We'll find out tomorrow, but we're in wholehearted agreement here. It is time for first and second round doubleheaders to return. If you want to do it at the higher seed, the highest of the 4 teams, I'm okay with that.
There's some coaches in that 13 to 16 range feel like they'd lose a home game. Oh, well, you know what I say? It gives you a goal to shoot to get to that 9 to 12 range. You know.
Yeah, it's just time for the doubleheaders in basketball and in volleyball.
I mean, I noticed field hockey this year. The committee specifically said they want neutral fields for everything. I mean,
on field hockey should all be on turf. Period.
Yeah, neutral fields on turf. Soccer said the same thing to me. They want neutral fields on turf, but you know, the problem is I think we got too accustomed to doing stuff 2020, and then now it's 2022, 2023. It's time to move on and get back to what's best for the players, the fans.
Best for business.
Yep.
The player introductions going on here. Jay, I printed out rosters, and they're in my car in Claymont.
Of course, we're in Pike Creek.
We are not in Claymont. There's Melanie Maycole, Jill Teal, number 18. Abby Katz will be number 19. You know, he goes now in numerical order until the last player.
Some schools go by class, some schools go by numbers, and some schools get the best players at the end.
Here's Taylor Holly. She's always the last one.
Because of the little barrel.
Yeah, moving a little better tonight than she did the other night at against, where did she get her? At Ursuline, not at Ursuline. At Padua, thank you very much. I think we're going to have a taped version of the anthem, so we're going to kill the volume here. All right, this match is going to be starting. What time is this scheduled for?
7 o'clock.
So it's going to be starting about 10 minutes late. That's not too bad. We had a sweep in the JV match.
It was senior day, and I think so Nancy kind of told me before the game she thought about 7:10, 7:15. So, Mike, we're going to do a little special broadcast here tonight since it's me and you, and the seedings and the playoffs start. Feel free to ask me and Mike questions on Twitter, or even I'll try and look at the comment section on our stream if I get a chance. But ask us questions, and we'll try and answer them for you the best that we can. We'll make this a little fan-friendly game today. Now, obviously, make the questions
positive.
Yes, it's all about the kids.
Is that a Brandon Buffon sighting? I'm not sure. In the blue shirt across there?
It looks like it from the back, but I saw him the other day. It's at.
He must be in the last row.
That is him. Definitely looks like him.
He's kissing babies and shaking hands up there.
Back when I was at Sally's, he hit the shot heard around the world to send the Sal's into the state finals.
All right, leading off with the service. St. Mark's, that's Ava Borky, and we are underway. Hannah Kelly. But Jurkovic is there for the dig. Julia Jurkovic pushes. We know Ursuline plays the defense. Hannah Kelly with the kill.
Like Hannah Kelly had a huge game the other night to lead Ursuline to a victory over the Pandas on their senior night.
She did.
Home. And that was a big win for Ursuline. Yeah, unofficially, I had them in Padua tied.
I do too, and she had 25 kills in 4 sets. Jurkovic gets hers, one of many, I'm sure.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Served by, looks like Taylor Holly. Tapped by Kelly. This one is up for Jurkovic. Off the block, down it goes.
Like, is that ESPN doing the game over there?
Yeah, just saw those guys.
Or is that just part of the atmosphere?
I think it's her Halloween costume.
Yes.
Holly goes left with the serve, handcuffs the Raiders. It's going to be a free ball over by CC DeCaro. Set there by Maddie Way. Jurkovic kind of off the side of her hand. Very effective. 3 straight kills.
Wonder if
Julia Jurkovic.
Our buddy Twitter Phil's watching tonight.
Well, you know now we'll get a message on Twitter from Twitter Phil.
So I'm sure he would ask us a lot of questions.
Ursuline, a little miscommunication backhanded by Kelly. It's up for Mihalis, but she is dug. Hand to Kelly, deep. Holly gets it. Oh, Jurkovic. There's no stopping that one.
There's no defense for that. That's why I'm glad I'm over here.
Julia Jurkovic feeling it. Jay looking for her 3rd straight state championship, her, along with Taylor, Holly, and a couple of the other girls who've been on the team for all 3 of the championships. Actually, I think Taylor was on JV that first year. That's over the net, down, and it's a point for the Raiders. That's called a lift. It is a point for the Raiders. And it is 4-2. 4 straight kills for Julia Jurkovic for the Spartans. Back to serve. It's my good buddy, Hannah Kelly. Nice line drive played by Jurkovic. Set there by Way. Close to the net, though. Tapped over by number 12. That's a kill there. They get the number of that truck. Faith, that was at CC to Caro. Makes it 4-3. And Hannah Kelly back at it. Wish we had the camera moving around for you, but hey, it is what it is. We tried. We try our best here. This one is for Julia Jurkovic. Too far. No, it's in. She gets that back line.
Like a message from Twitter Phil. He is watching. Says, let's go, Maddie. He's got to put up with us 2 jokers tonight.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people say they put up with Twitter Phil's antics, but he's a good dude, man.
He is. One of the best.
There's the kill there by Juliet Cummings. Cummins, number 12. I'm sorry, number 10. Reading is fundamental. Juliet Cummings. Yeah, I saw Ursuline earlier in the year, and then the way the schedule worked out, I had not seen them in forever till the paddle match the other night. That time into the middle for Abby Katz. It's dug by the Raiders. There's a 2-touch foul and a nice stop by the JV player. Jurkovic, that's Faith Kleitz, number 21. She's going to do the roll right there. Up for Borky, and nice dig back there by Lenz. Played over by DeCaro. Juliana Lenz, a great dig.
That was an excellent dig.
From the back line, Kelly, well, Jurkovic says, I can do that too. Katz drills it, and it's a point.
That was a heck of a point. Both teams played outstanding defense, and the Spartans finally got it down. There were two pretty good backline attacks there. First from Kelly, and then the winner from St. Mark's.
First attack point for St. Mark's, not scored by Julia Jurkovic, and that's a service error. Of course, with the state tournament coming up, those service errors, you don't want those. Haley Timmons, Jay, she had an outstanding match when we streamed Cape Henlopen Open at Ursuline early in the season. An extraordinary server. Nice dig back there. Kleitz with the winner.
Should say that pretty safe to say that this match will not affect St. Mark's. Ursuline can move up with a win here tonight.
That'll be a huge win for them. That's an ace for Timmons.
We're tied at 7-7.
Don't be fooled by the Raiders' record. That's going to be sent over by Holly, but out of bounds. Raiders in front. Jay, I think two of the best teams in the state are Ursuline and Padua.
Yeah, and they're both going to be on probably on the road for the first round.
They're going to be at a neutral site doubleheader.
Well, yeah.
Nice save by Urquhart. Up into the rafters. Can Holly get it over? No, not enough steam.
That would have been one heck of a point if she got that over.
Taylor moving much better today than she did against Padua.
You know, we're blessed this year. There's been so many great liberos in the state, and she's one of them.
Borky, cross, and a winner. We had a lot of hitters graduate last year, but there are still plenty of good ones. And you see a couple of them tonight. Borky and Jurkovic, Kelly, Kleitz. And in the house, it's Luke Watson, the Temple commit. And he's cheering on his teammate, his classmate, Milani Maycole, another big hitter. I'm sure Luke had a big night last night against Delcastle. Spartans another win and on the gridiron, and they had plenty of wins on the diamond too. Borky, winner. St. Mark's storms back.
Yeah, Ursuline went on a little run, built a little lead, and now St. Mark's has got their own run going and retake the lead 10-9. I'll be able to say we're on the seesaw. So
Lauren Mihalis is serving here. Timmons across for Panuto. Nice dig back there by Jurkovic. And that's too long, but what a great play by Ava Panuto and by Julia Jurkovic. Tied at 10.
Kind of what we expected here in this match here tonight. The season ender. Every other match is complete except for this one.
Yeah, there were a couple this afternoon. Kleitz. Tapped over. Kelly gets to it. Kelly's going to go down, but off the wall. I think Kat's got a piece of that. It's up for Borky. Nice dig back. Jay's too much traffic. I couldn't even see who got the dig. I think we're going to have to move for the semifinals. Borky again, blocked, out of bounds. We've been in this vantage point for several years, but I think we can do better.
Yeah, I remember the one semifinal, we were down in that quarter. I think we could make it work down there. Unless the volleyball committee does not allow us down there.
Yeah,
we're out of play.
Saved on the serve. Roll shot by, I believe that was Kelly. Marshall's in the way there, but he's doing a job. So Timmons up It's Kelly again off Holly. Save Jurkovic, nice play, and we go on. Lenz dives for that one. Tipped over by number 36, is that Terzaghi? But the winner for Borky, Nancy's pumped. Nancy Griskowitz, the coach.
One of the best coaches in the state of Delaware, and she should be pumped. That was a great point. What a save there by Holly.
Ava Borky coming alive here. She's gotten better and better every time we see her. I'm sorry, 36 is Nina Peretti. Kelly dug there by Teal. That's off the antenna and out of bounds. So that's a tight one here, 12-11.
Remember last year we got the season ender was at Ursuline, and Sue Heiss's final match.
Heiss back in town on Tuesday. She was at the on Thursday, Paddle Ursuline match. That place was a zoo. I think it was the best way to describe Ursuline Academy on Thursday. Sent over by way on a surprise, but Peretti's got it. Nice dig by Holly. Up for Borky. Back to Kelly there at the tap. Down it goes.
Kelly strong. Match continues.
She's really good. Grace Burns on the serve. Across for Borky. There's no stopping that.
Yeah, there's no defense for that. That was straight down and then at the gym floor.
Yeah, 13-12, back and forth we go.
We're on the seesaw. It's not a volleyball match unless I can say that.
Set for Kelly, but not high enough, and into the net it goes. A rare attack error from either team. It's been a pretty clean match thus far. Borky with the serve. Wow, it just clears the net. It's going to be a free ball chance for St. Mark's. Way sets for Maycole. Down it goes. Dig by Timmons off the rafters. Haley Timmons, how'd she get it? And there's an attack error.
See if nice little run here again for St. Mark's. Coach Johnson giving some last-minute instructions. I think we're going to get out of rotation.
And a rotation violation.
Coach Johnson was over there giving some last-minute instructions. I don't know if they got back into the place in time. Apparently they didn't because it was called out of rotation.
Jen was pretty excited on Thursday after the 4-set win over Padua. That was an excellent match. Ace! Borky tucks it in.
Is the place. I think we're going to get a timeout here.
5 straight for the Spartans.
By Coach Johnson. As Mike said, the Spartans are on a 5-point run to as the St. Mark's faithful says talk it over.
Yeah, they were loud at Padua the other night. There really were no St. Mark's students in the building. It was very limited availability for tickets. Anybody who's been to Padua knows. Pandas, Jay, will make the tournament this year. It was a little dicey for a while for them.
Yeah, it really was, and I think we thought the same thing about Ursuline, and they kind of went into their battle the other night as, you know.
Picked up a big win against Padua.
Yep.
They're going to pick up points tonight.
Yep. Padua picked up some good points, but they're going to, I think, you know, if it goes back to the highest seed, I think they're both going to be, Padua and Ursuline both be on the road.
Yeah, I don't think they have any chance of hosting.
You know, I have them kind of down that 19 to 22 range, somewhere in there.
Borky with the serve, played by Kelly. It's up for Cummings. Not enough on that one. Jurkovic blocked, but out of bounds it goes.
That's the thing about this St. Mark's team. Like, they can go on some long streaks. And a close game match can turn into a 6-point lead quickly.
Borky back there a while. And there's the whistles. We are ready to play again. Off of Holly and out of bounds. I think Ava Panuto got that. We're kind of we have an obstructed view here.
Yeah, I'm with you. I do think it's time to move to the semifinals because we have an obstructed view tonight, and just think that semifinals is going to be quadruple the amount of people walking back and forth in front of us.
Nice dig on Jurkovic. Panuto sets over the net. Down it goes. Well, Ava, that's one way to get a point. I'm sure Frank's in here somewhere cheering that one on. Wide on the serve. In the attendance at Ursuline the other night, besides Sue Heiss, was one Johnny Noon. Has a lot to be excited about this year for his basketball team, but a couple of his players still have some volleyball to go.
I see one poll had him third.
They have the 2 8th graders coming in that everybody's going to want to see. And there's a kill by somebody. Marshall is right in the way. I want to say that was DeCaro.
The volleyball was killed so hard it went out the gym that Marshall had to toss another volleyball down to the girl. And
now you have 2 balls in play.
Yep.
I think that'd be a fun way to play volleyball.
That'd be interesting. I agree.
We had one here, last time I was here, it landed on the curtain and stayed up there. DeCaro wins that 50-50.
How about congratulations to the University of Delaware Volleyball on clinching their ticket to the CACC tournament. The CAA tournament.
2016 after the service error.
And St. Mark, former St. Mark Spartan.
Who's that, Savannah?
Savannah Siemens.
Yeah, 3 Delaware products on that roster. Off the tape, played there by Burns. Block. Katz gets it.
We're having a block party here at Pike Creek. That doesn't include just blocks. It includes Phillies baseball tonight.
Are they playing again?
Yeah, game 2.
Tried to get the laptop working, but I can't. I don't know the password for the Wi-Fi. That's out. That's an ace.
Well, it hasn't started yet. 8 o'clock. 8:03, I think, is the start.
So Maddie Way with the ace. There you go, Phil. Proud Uncle Phil. Uncle Twitter Phil. And now we have some whistles. Timeout. Ursuline, their second.
Yeah, so congratulations to the University of Delaware Fighting Blue Hens and Savannah Siemens on punching their ticket to the CAA championship, or CAA tournament with the win over UNC Wilmington.
I believe that's in Towson, is it?
Yeah, I believe you are correct.
The defending champion, I think, gets the host.
Gets the host.
Of course, Towson last year had Emily Jerome. This year, no such luck.
She's, I believe, in Georgia
Southern. As a grad transfer, good for her. I saw Emily, was it last summer? I don't remember.
And like you said, 2 other Delaware products on that.
Yeah.
UD Hannah Wright. Hopefully I didn't mix up the rights again.
No, it's Hannah.
And Kenzie Sobiak.
Ace, we'll give it an ace to Maddie.
Ace.
And a nice save here by Rob DeMacy. He's on the ball, literally. Way gets it into no man's land over there. And it's sent over on a free ball. Nice play. Holly gets to it. Another save by Jurkovic. St. Mark's doing what they have to do. There's another dig by Holly. Top play candidate.
That's a A
It's sent over
special
by
play.
DeCaro. Shoo. Yeah, that was something else. Kleitz can't get it down.
Jukovic was coming in our living room.
Over on 2, winner.
That was a heck of a point by both teams. And a smart play there to go over in 2. Jukovic was coming towards you, Mike. So
Julie and I are friends. I would have stopped her momentum. Back to serve, Juliana Lenz.
Tell you what, there's some great Halloween costumes over there. St. Mark's students know how to do it.
2 hits. The one kid's got the graduation gown on. Rob DeMacy tells me the kid's not going to graduate.
He might be just a freshman.
He could be.
He's got 3 more years.
We're going to call him rerun, like what's happening. From the back line, it's handed Kelly, and that's going to count. 23-19.
Ever since that timeout, St. Mark's is on a little run here. Ursuline. God, I'm getting all tongue-tied here today. That's because I spent too much time in the bunker this afternoon doing all the points.
All righty. They've cut it to 4. And nice deep serve. Holly is there. Up for Jurkovic. Off the ceiling. Played by Lands. But it came down just too fast. And it's set point. And back to serve it will be. Julia Jurkovic saw the display out in the lobby for her senior night. Her and Milani and the other 2 seniors, Teal and Katz. Into the net, and that's going to give St. Mark's a 25-19 win. They lead 1-0. We're going to take a break. We're back on 302 Sports right after this.
First State Orthopedic statewide has 29 physicians at 16 locations. Our physicians and staff provide both non-surgical as well as surgical treatment for almost all orthopedic conditions and injuries. We are specially trained in the current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physician and orthopedic consultant for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to the local emergency departments as well as medical aid units and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Call for an appointment today or visit us at firststateortho.com. First State Orthopedic statewide has 29 physicians at 16 locations. Our physicians and staff provide both non-surgical as well as surgical treatment for almost all orthopedic conditions and injuries. We are specially trained in the current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physician and orthopedic consultant for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to the local emergency departments as well as medical aid units and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Call for an appointment today or visit us at firststateortho.com.
High Five Hospitality, founded in 2004 when 3 guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise to Delaware. To date, they operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings in Delaware and Maryland. Also the Stone Balloon and Limestone Barbecue. And let's not forget Expectation and 5 Jersey Mikes throughout Delaware. High Five Hospitality's mission is to operate 5 brands that serve high quality products with exceptional hospitality. High Five Hospitality.
All right, Jason, we're back. We're just serenading anybody who is listening with "Don't You Forget About Me" by Simple Minds. But we thought we'd spare the viewing audience
Yeah, they did not want to
of
listen
my
to
singing non-talent.
They did not want to listen to us sing as I think we were both off key.
Is that's my favorite singer, Francis Scott, off key. Everybody my age has seen The Breakfast Club
Oh, yeah.
100 times.
Yep.
Matt Smith was watching The Breakfast Club in 1985, just like me. He's pretending he can't hear me.
He muted you.
Yeah, I don't blame him. All right, Burns back to serve. St. Mark's leads this 1-0. It was a pretty competitive first set. I thought Ursuline played well.
I did too. I thought it was a really great first set. Not many mistakes.
Nice save there by Panuto. I'm sorry, that was Kelly. Jurkovic dug by Faith Kleitz. And Raiders keeping it going. They do not. Their point's never over with them. That point's over after Jurkovic sent them diving together. But a nice play there by Jurkovic and some fantastic defense by Ursuline, which is their calling card, really. Holly to serve here, up 1-0. Received by Kleitz. Here's Hannah Kelly behind her just a tad, and she can't really get into it. Jurkovic just sends that one over. Pushed over by Cummings, and a nice one there by Julia Cummings. Now this is Ava Panuto back to serve. Goes left, too far left, 2-1 Spartans. Reminder, the volleyball committee meets tomorrow at 9 o'clock.
I miss our trips to Dover.
It's an in-person meeting only. It is open to the public. And nice play by DeCaro, but left in the danger zone. That ball was on the highway to the danger zone. Kelly just pushes it over, and Maddie Way taps. Nice play back there by Burns to keep it alive, wide to the left.
Wonder if this is Trina Leclerc will make the trip down there. She goes to almost every DIAA meeting down there.
Trina knows the way to Dover, well, to the Collette Education Building, or I think it's something like that, whatever. Nice play there by Julia's coming over to say hi. And off the hands of Abby Katz.
Mike, our fans, don't forget, at the end of the game, me and Mike will be picking our first state orthopedics player of the match, and we'll try to get them over for an interview.
Yeah, they will not be on camera. Unfortunately, there's only 2 of us here. Some excellent defense out there right here. Look at Taylor Holly. She's knocked over by it. Save.
She's been playing outstanding defense this
Point
whole
St. Mark's.
match.
Look at it. They said, Holly, it's all you.
She would be in my running right now. Boy, she's playing back there. It's a Spartans parent student section, parent section that's firing it up.
They were at St. Paddle the other night too. Paddle was packed on Thursday. Or Tuesday. Packed.
I think the student section over there at St. Mark's is too. As the Halloween costumes are affecting their noise tonight.
Ball still alive. Way sets for Mihalis. Cummings goes with the big swing, but there's Jurkovic. But a nice recovery by Julia Cummings. That was an excellent play.
It was. Like the good thing about the tournament, 4 officials.
Nothing against kids.
No.
I've been quite clear over the years that I don't think the kids should be doing line judging. I don't think it's fair to them. Mom and Dad, I think it should be you, because you're not going to yell at your friends out there. Borky, left side, count it, down the line. Tipped, says the line judge.
The only problem with the parents of players is they'll be too busy watching the game. It has to be a fan that's like a parent that doesn't have a player on the team or their JV.
It's just a lot of pressure put on a 14-year-old kid. They make a call. They got to go to class with these kids next day. That one's into the net. 5-4. Yeah, we stay close. You know, Jay, you wouldn't know that one of these teams is 13-1 and one is 6-8.
No.
They're a lot closer in skill level than that.
And Battle was finished 5-10.
That was 5-10.
And they're in the tournament.
That is a very good.
That tells you how tough their schedule was.
They had. I think they had the hardest schedule easily in the state. Kleitz dug by Way. It's going to be up for Borky. Blocked. Punches it over. Back set. That's Terzaghi, 32. I misidentified Nina Peretti earlier. And from the back line, Panuto almost gets it. Not in the back line, but not up at the net. Back and forth they go and down. And St. Mark's gets the point. Was that Maycole? So Katz takes a seat. Jill Teal with the ace.
Ace is the place. It's one thing I've always been impressed with St. Mark's is their service game is outstanding. And when their service game is good like this, they're hard to beat.
A little deeper this time. Panuto gets to it. Nice bump. Panuto with the roll. Up for Milani Maycole. Down the right side. And Milani gets it. So the second point in the last 3 points played for Milani Maycole. That's Timmons. Sets for Kleitz, but there's Taylor Holly again. Maycole, another one. And it's 9-4. St. Mark's a little bit of a run here after it was 5-4. Nice serve. Teal, and that's a service winner. Timeout, Ursuline.
Yeah, I think that's a good timeout. Like you said, that's the thing. The first set, same thing. It was close, and then St. Mark's would go on these 5-6 point runs and kind of pull away. And then Ursuline has to make a comeback. Good timeout there by Coach Johnson.
So, Jay, the schedule, you know, the first round is
Wednesday and Thursday.
And then Friday, Saturday for the second round. A little bit different than in the past.
I know. I was talking to one committee member who thinks it's time that it goes back to 8 on Thursday and 8 matches on Saturday. But, you know, right now that's the way they set it up. That's probably why you and I aren't invited to the to be a committee member for volleyball, because
I got too many ideas.
Yes,
I think a lot of them would be productive.
I do too.
I really do.
I think it's, you know what I mean? You know the sport so well. And
Just had a visit from Frank Panuto.
He come over?
He was just here a second ago. What an honor that is, man. Frankie and I go way back. Speaking of Frank Panuto, that's Ava. Didn't get the point. What a swap by Maddie Way. Up for Terzaghi, and she scores. JT, Julia Terzaghi hits that, and that gets Coach Griskowitz. Saw something there, and she's just giving a little piece of advice to her team. Serve is in. Holly digs from her knees. Maycole dug that time. Nice play by Timmons. Not much they could do about that one from, is that Borky, I believe, that got that one. Ava Borky. Who's having an outstanding night.
Yeah, her and Holly are right now my 2 front runners if they hold on.
We have two balls in play again. Line drive serve. They got to go with the tap over the net and giving the Spartans a shot. And that's all they need for Julia Jurkovic. I don't think she's a shoo-in for Player of the Year, but she's up there.
Yeah.
Got some great players all over the state. Jocelyn Nathan at Friends, who changed roles this year because their team needed her to do other things. That's a point for the Raiders.
I think our friend Marty had tweeted today. Said at SAC has just announced Concord will be fined $250,000 for storming the field after the win against Conrad because of what happened in Tennessee a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
He was.
Did that really happen in Concord today? I guess it did.
Yes, according to Larry Jacobs.
Nice dig there by Kelly. Panuto can't get that to fall. They're going to go back to Jurkovic, and why not? Winner, Julia Jurkovic.
The great AD, Larry Jacobs over there at Concord posted the video.
Yeah,
as they clinched it.
I had a choice today to go to Concord and watch them in Conrad or Mount and watch them in McCain. I chose Mount and McCain and did not realize McCain was missing about 7 or 8 players. And I wanted to see McCain. I'm not upset that I went, but I missed a great one at Concord, that's for sure. 13-6. Holly on the serve. May have gone long, but now it's an ace.
Ace is the place.
So Taylor drains that one, big smile on her face. Jay, I could grow my hair for 3 years and it would not be as long as Taylor Holly's. Nobody want to see that anyway. Line drive serve. And smacked down by Hannah Kelly.
She's just been having an outstanding year for the Raiders.
Yeah, I don't have an all-state pick for volleyball, and maybe that's just as well.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Really don't get to see too many of the downstate teams. I know we saw Delmarva Christian, and I've seen Cape Henlopen a few times.
Smyrna.
And Smyrna several times. Pushed all the way across. Woo! Look out below. You knew who that was.
Yes.
Good lordy.
Matt Smith says he needs a new gym floor after that.
Excellent setting there by Way. You know, you can't get those kinds of hits without the good setup.
And she's a freshman.
And she's a freshman.
We get the pleasure of watching her for 3 more years.
See Coach Frank Dowling in the building. He's probably wishing maybe Maddie could play freshman volleyball, but
Coach Johnson was just in the wrong place over there.
Kill right into the Ursuline bench.
They made the one save. It almost took Coach out. Then the other girls were coming in. There was nowhere for her to run.
I bet you Jen can still swing for the
bet
volleyball. She could probably play some volleyball.
Probably can.
And Way for Jurkovic, and why not? There's no stopping it right now.
That thing was hit straight down with the exit velocity of 222.6. Again, another great set by Way.
Ursuline calls their second timeout. What do you do? You know, what can you do here?
There's no defense for that. I mean, that's straight down like that with the exit velocity that hard.
I mean, yeah, you can move a player up. She just goes behind you or over you.
Like a breaking news for you.
Breaking news.
All the Fox pregame hosts picked the Astros to win tonight. Nobody believes in that Phillies fever.
We do have Zach Wheeler pitching tonight, right?
Yeah, and they have a strong lefty themselves.
Valdez.
He has like a 1.88 ERA, so it's been a good pitching matchup. I think
Wait till Nick Castellanos gets to him.
the reason I think they all picked that is because Phillies have won game 1 and then lost the game 2 to both the Braves and the Padres before going home.
Well, I know in the 2008 World Series they lost game 2 in Tampa.
Yep.
And they never went back to Tampa.
I mean, they did what they had to do. They had to win 1 down there, but I would love
they got
2.
their best starter going tonight, so
I would love 2 down there.
All righty, speaking of starters, Matty Way's going to start us up right here. And we're waiting. And we're all set. There's the whistle. Miss Maddie sends it deep. Woo! Kelly with a bomb, but can't get it past Holly. Nice dig by DeCaro. Who was that diving on there? That was Ava Borky, keeps that alive. And there's some defense from Burns. They're all over the place. Winner, CC DeCaro, what a point.
That was a heck of a point. Both teams are playing the outstanding defense. As a volleyball, fan, I love the defense. I mean, these girls are playing it great here tonight.
It's like a bunch of Carter Harts out there off the tape. A very rare service error. And that's going to be the last time that happens, Jay.
Did I miss something? I guess I missed something. I see somebody's walking over.
You missed something.
Yeah.
As we have we're going to play now. He may not graduate now. As we are back playing volleyball, which is what we're here for. Mihalis dug by Kelly. Panuto up for Cummings. Saved into the bleachers by CC DeCaro. And it's long! What a play by the Raiders. Top play candidate.
I'm with you. That is a top play candidate. And that could change St. Mark's will still have 18-9 in this, but let's see if that gives any momentum here to Ursuline.
What a play. Cece's in the front row with Bob Euchre.
Just a bit outside.
Just a bit outside. She was a bit outside the court. And what a great one-handed stab, and Ursuline got it. What a block. Abby Katz. Knock it down, young lady.
St. Mark's just responds right back. It's what they've done all year.
Yeah, they lost some pieces from last year's the two-time defending champs, and there's an ace. And they weren't quite as dominant this year, but they have one loss. It's not like they are 8-6. They're 13-1.
I was just saying they haven't dropped too many sets all year.
This is a very, very good team. Smyrna is an excellent team that came in here and beat them. Drops shot by Terzaghi.
Like we both mentioned, Smyrna will be the top seed. Pretty
they played a good
confident in that.
schedule. They played a really good schedule. They finally beat some teams this year that they've never beaten. Archmere, Padua, and St. Mark's.
All in the same year.
They beat Wilmington Charter the other night. Ace off the tape.
Little tape ace.
That is Haley Timmons, and another freshman who's going to be terrorizing up opponents for the next 3 seasons plus. Nice dig there. Set over her head by Maddie Way to Borky.
Every time I see Way play, I'm more and more amazed by her.
She was our player of the match. The first match we did here, like her third high school match
high
ever.
School match, but like you said, the setting is key for the hitters.
Nice serve
Does
there.
a good job of that.
That was Jill Teal. Taylor gets it. Look at that, right in the right spot, and that was a great dig back there by Kelly. This is Ava Panuto. Point for Ava.
Kind of split the block there. Nicely done. Gets that point for the Raiders.
Yeah, 21-12. I mean, St. Mark's is pulled ahead, but Ursuline's playing some excellent defense in this set. St. Mark's, the hitters are they're just killing. Borky there, you can see it just off the wall. Back set. Played deep by Panuto. Borky again, this time takes a little bit off of it. Pushed deep by Way, but Faith Kleitz is there. Up for Kelly. Blocked. Saved. Kelly, nice free ball, real low over the net. Up for Milani Maycole. Winner, Milani Maycole.
I think she just jumped out of the building. Oh, the hops on that one was impressive. I think Mike was doing some hopping out of the gym.
Yeah, these kids, two teams full of awesome kids here. I get excited watching these kids, watching them grow, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
From freshman year to senior year, like that young lady right there.
Who, yeah, we've seen play for 3 years, and it's always fun to watch her play.
Saw Julia at a week ago at St. Mark's DMA football, and a bunch of other field hockey and volleyball players and some cross country runners. And Julia always says hi whenever she sees me. It's a very nice kid. Sent over on the free ball. Way with the set to guess who?
Straight down for another point, and
she's had a quiet set, only about 7 kills in this one.
Set point here.
I mean, Maycole's had a really good set. So has Borky.
Thought Holly's played some
That
outstanding
service
defense.
is long. Taylor Holly has been a mainstay on the back.
And Way's been setting everybody up.
Yeah, his sets have been excellent.
That's
outstanding sets.
That's called a balanced team.
So Burns trying to lead the comeback, but that's a service error. And that is the second set, 25-13 Spartans. We're going to take a break on 302 Sports, back with set number 3.
Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union. Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
You may have tried physical therapy,
But have you tried Premier? Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
you may have tried physical therapy,
But have you tried Premier? Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
you may have tried physical therapy,
But have you tried Premier? Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance.
Mike, we were dancing on our own here, getting ready for Phillies
I
baseball.
was trying not to dance. Everybody loves to dance.
Hey, you don't want to see me dance.
Soccer final, Newark Charter 1, Archmere, no score.
And I believe that went OT.
See if Archmere gets into that 12-team field. It might be a little difficult.
That will be announced on Friday along with field hockey. So
it's 6-7-1, so they should have one match left.
Yeah, there's games this week both for field hockey and soccer, but they will, like I said, the seedings come out Friday for those two sports. Volleyball tomorrow. Football's a couple weeks away. So Jason can get back in the bunker for the football.
Nice save by Milani Maycole, but no. There's a whistle, and it's called. We don't know.
Nancy doesn't
Nancy
agree
hopped
with it.
immediately out of her chair. I didn't see what he didn't even make a call.
No,
so I don't know what he's
he
calling.
was about to, and then I think Marshall said, "Let me come over." I was wondering if he might have thought she was carrying it when it came back down to her, but she didn't. And I think that's the right call. Good job by the.
They're gonna replay the point.
That
or
was.
no, they gave it to.
I was to say I think it should be 0-0.
0-0. Okay, we're gonna replay the point. So here we are, start of the third. Ava Borky. I think it was just an inadvertent whistle. Ball not returned. We can't give him an ace on that. That's gonna be an attack error.
I think it should be 1-0. I think Spartan.
Yeah, they are over to. They have changed the scoreboard. Jay, our usual coverage on Friday nights and Saturdays is football. Do you know while we have the break where we're going to be? Well, we're not going to be anywhere, right? We're going to be.
Unfortunately,
the downstate people. Where they? Do you know where? We have any idea? Is that the service error? I just want to make sure we promote it.
Benny Mitchell is. That's the only one we know right now. Benny Mitchell will be at the Castle for Middletown Sussex Central.
So to be determined where the central crew will be, Glenn and Pat.
It's just going to be probably one crew because we have volleyball playoffs and we have Goldie volleyball. So we're kind of stretched thin. So the central and north crew might be a intermingle, and they're going to have to pick a game to do. We had two games, Seaford, Odessa, and
Smyrna Appa, right?
Smyrna Appa.
I think our central crew's working on where they'll be. That's not really our call.
Yeah. Well,
we know we'll be watching college or high school volleyball. Nice kill. Even Taylor Holly can't get that one. CC DeCaro with a bomb.
She got a piece of it.
She did get a piece of it.
But you're right. Even her going to get that one up to a teammate. But, yeah. So we'll, I guess, due to the also volleyball playoffs starting on Wednesday, I do not think there'll be a show this week.
And, let's get it. We'll wait for a break. We'll have a couple some housekeeping to take care of.
Yep.
Holly with the bump for her buddy Julia. Center of the net, and that's going to be 2 hits, I believe. Oh, lift. And the Raiders take the lead 3-2.
Yeah, if you're the Raiders here, you want to try and take this set, get some momentum on your side, but you just want to play good heading into the tournament.
Good serve by Faith Kleitz. Up for Jurkovic, cross, but there is Burns. Kelly, up, we have a whistle. 2 hits. So 2 unforced errors in a row, a lift and 2 hits, and that has not been really the case tonight. We have not seen much of that.
No, it's been like you
clean.
said, it's been a crisp, clean, great volleyball match.
Way deep played back there by Burns. Overpass, and off the head of Abby Katz. She's out there laughing. As she took a swing, it went off the net, came back and popped her right in the noggin.
So technically,
they're all laughing at her. What's going on? Taylor Holly's got a big smile on her face.
Technically, that was a 2 hit, right?
That was 2 hits.
Yeah, because
one with the head.
One with the header.
Katz family, you should be very upset. They're having a lot of fun at Abby's expense. Mihalis is dug. That was a nice play back there. I believe that was Kleitz. Dumped over. Down it goes. Maddie Way with the point. 4-4. Jurkovic to serve, and here we go. That return, the dig rather, goes into the bottom of the net, and that's the service winner. Five, 4. Line drive, nice serve by Julia. DeCaro off the block, Lauren Mihalis gets that one. So the Spartans will be graduating 4 players, but Jay, the building blocks are here. There's a service error. They don't rebuild here.
Yeah.
They just reload. The JV team's got some talent on it. They'll be players again next year. We still have a lot of this year to go. Timmons, deep. This is up into the middle for Abby Katz after I'm sure she got some medical attention. That's long. Nope, the same's tipped. Point Ursuline.
Nancy doesn't agree with that, but that
6-6.
was what was called by the
Called immediately. And there will be no review. I don't think they would have changed that call anyway. Timmons back to serve. It's just over the end line. Timmons gets to that one, blocked, still alive. Popped up. And Katz is blocked out of bounds, 8-6. Lauren Mihalis back to serve. It's up for Penuto. Nice play by Ava. She found a seam. Once again, our final regular season, the final regular season volleyball match. Hard to believe this season has reached this point. And that's bumped over and a violation call.
all tied up at 8.
Yeah, that was on St. Mark's, okay. This is going to be, well, I thought it was going to be a free ball, but what a smack by Borky, and that's a carry is called. Nine to 8 Spartans. Of course, this building will see more volleyball, no matter if St. Mark's is playing or not, as there will be a quarterfinal round doubleheader here. And one of my favorite nights on the sports calendar, the semifinals. Nice dig back there by Jurkovic and Holly. They team up to keep that alive.
It's been a good point.
Crossover right to Mike Lang. Oh, I had it. That's wide. Point for St. Mark's.
It would have been a kick save and a beauty.
I had that. I'm not sure what they were thinking.
There you go. Somebody woke up the St. Mark's student section.
The adult student section?
Yeah.
Cross by Kleitz, played by Borky. Borky's going to try for the kill. Woo! Oh, man. She supercharges that one right down the middle.
That was hammered.
Yeah.
Like you said. Supercharged.
What a night she's having. Teal. Going to start it up here. Uh-oh. Well, Lenz gets to it. So it's still in play. Kleitz sends it over. Borky dug that time. Timmons, who's going to be on the back line? Hannah Kelly gets under it. 12-8. So 4 straight for the Spartans. Timeout. Raiders. Jay, the housekeeping I was talking about is, of course, we would love to bring every match to you on our YouTube channel, but we can't. So from this point out,
For volleyball.
for volleyball, all matches that we show will have to be on the NFHS network, powered by 302 Sports. You go to nfhsnetwork.com. You can sign up for a month. You can sign up cheaper for a year, which is what I do. I get the annual subscription, and you can watch high school sports from all over the country. And if you get it like now and you do it for a month, you may actually not have enough to get the football playoffs in, but you get it for a month, you'll get volleyball, field hockey, soccer. We're doing cross country?
Yeah.
Cross country.
Yeah, that's what we have on the. That's what we have on the 12th.
Oh, yeah,
so-
when I'm
but-
supposed to go
but-
down to
but
downstate.
I don't think you and I will be doing.
I might be in Baltimore that day.
Yeah.
So anyway, nfhsnetwork.com. I think it's about $13 a month now if you get it monthly. But that's where you catch all the postseason action. Teal. A good serve. Wide.
They're playing Sweet Caroline.
Yep.
During
And,
that timeout.
Just to let everybody know, that's just the way it is. So if you see us at an event, we can't change it. We just do what we have to do. Borky, nice dig back there by Hannah Kelly. It's going to be saved by Lenz. Nice play. Milani Maycole, another dig by the libero. A dive by Faith Kleitz into the bench. Right back into position. Tapped out of bounds. And point Raiders. So nice defense there by Ursuline. Gets them a point.
Yeah, like you said, she slid into her bench. Great job at a bench, making sure she was back up and sent her back out to ready to play. And it's a great point for the Raiders.
So 13-9. This one is still in the balance. That is Grace Burns. Deep butt played. Cross to Lotzeva Borky, of course. Into the middle, Kleitz rolls it, and she scores. Faith Kleitz. And Jay, I mentioned I wrote my story about the Ursuline paddle match on Thursday. Likely the last home match for those Ursuline players, and they've had a great 4 years. The seniors, the last match for the seniors. Borky, woo, look out.
That was hammered.
It had a vapor trail on it. Scores 14-10. This is up, tapped over by Juliet Cummings. And nicely done, young lady. Just a 3-point differential right now. That's Jurkovic again, by the way.
Yep.
15-11. Nice play back there by the graduate.
She's been doing a good job chasing down the balls. That robe's got to be hindering his progress a little bit.
Yeah, it would probably take a little bit off his 40 time. Nice save. It's going to be sent over by, I don't know if that was Kelly who got that. Dig back there by Burns, out of bounds.
Yeah, his 40 time's not that of Benson from St. Elizabeth, who we got to see last night. Oh, I think you're going to see a couple of them on top plays.
St. E's football. That was a pretty nice performance for them last night. If you look out, there's a block. Cummings gets to it.
The Raiders throwing a block party.
If you want to go watch St. E's football, it's on the YouTube, our YouTube channel, St. E's and Charter Football. See a young man by the name of Kasim Benson running for St. E's. Something else. Tapped over by Jurkovic in front of the flying Ava Panuto. Spartans closing in here. They need 8 more points. Way just gets that over the tape, overpass. Lauren Mihalis says, you can't do that because I will make you pay.
Yeah. One thing, you can't make any errors when you play against this Sparta team. I think that's one thing. I mean, I wasn't here for the Smyrna match, so I'll defer to you, but I think that's one thing Smyrna did in that win. They didn't make any errors.
Smyrna played excellent that night. St. Mark's did not. This time it's Cats from the right side. They are hitting from everywhere. And we have to pick a First Aid Orthopedics player of the match. Boy, Ava Borky making a case. Taylor Holly playing the D.
Yeah, this will be a tough call.
Line drive, another overpass. Good night.
Oh, oh, that looked like a Bryce Harper dinger. Apparently, he just missed one in the first inning. Phillies threaten but do not score.
What was threatened was everybody's health on that side of the floor on that smackdown by Julia Jurkovic.
She, as The Rock would say, she laid the smack it down. But like Mike said, we'll we know we have Sussex Central, Milltown, Sussex Central Friday night.
Yeah, we're running out of regular season stuff. Next thing you know, Jay, we'll be back in this gym doing basketball. You never know.
Speaking of that, need you to put together.
We got to put a girl schedule together, huh?
I put Nick in charge of the boys schedule. I got with him earlier this week. I'm getting with you now.
Nick Halliday?
No, Nick
Alcindrini.
Alcindrini.
Good call.
And then
we got to worry about Goldie basketball too, don't we?
Yeah. So I was.
That's Mr. Pat's job.
Yep.
All right, 20-12. St. Mark's just smacking the ball everywhere. They are hitting everything hard. Like that, Kelly, but unfortunately into the net. I mean, they're hitting everything hard. Very few errors today, attack errors tonight. That was one of not many. Way, great serve. Block on DeCaro. This time it's up for, I think it was a net violation, not called. Coach Nancy wanted that one, but they got the point anyway, as that was Jurkovic going across. 22.
This is what the St. Mark's does. It's a close for a while, then all of a sudden they just go on a run. And next thing you know, you're not playing bad volleyball. They're just playing better than you.
They're just really, really good. Nice save by Taylor Holly. Jurkovic taps this time, and doesn't matter what she's doing tonight. It's all working. I got number 12 all over my notebook here.
Yeah.
And she has, she's been everywhere. Back to serve, Maddie Way. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Thanks to the athletic director here at St. Mark's, Matt Smith, and Brian Radisevich, Rob DeMacy, and all the crew here at St. Mark's. As that is blocked out of bounds, Abby Katz did the hitting. And it's match point.
Good serve. There's the block.
Down it goes. Mihalis ends this one. And our First Aid Orthopedics player of the game. We're going number 1, Taylor Holly. We're going to see if we can get Taylor over here. We're going to take a break. We'll be back. Thanks for joining us. 3-0. Stay tuned.
First State Orthopedics statewide has 29 physicians at 16 locations. Our physicians and staff provide both non-surgical as well as surgical treatment for almost all orthopedic conditions and injuries. We are specially trained in the current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physician and orthopedic consultant for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to the local emergency departments as well as medical aid units and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Call for an appointment today or visit us at firststateortho.com. First State Orthopedics statewide has 29 physicians at 16 locations. Our physicians and staff provide both non-surgical as well as surgical treatment for almost all orthopedic conditions and injuries. We are specially trained in the current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physician and orthopedic consultant for over 20.
All right, back at St. Mark's, Mike Lang and Jason Winchell joined by our First Aid Orthopedics player of the match, Taylor Holly. Taylor, you know why I like you so much is because I think you're the one player in St. Mark's that I'm taller than. But only for this year, Jason. Next year, Taylor's going to come back. She'll be like this. Taylor, great match tonight. I know Ursuline, the record isn't there for them this year, but they're still a tough team. You know, when you guys are preparing for this match, do you just kind of overlook the record and say, hey, they're still Ursuline. We have to get ready and like we're playing, another team at the top of the standings?
Yeah, for sure. Every team brings their best every time they're on this court. So we just got to fight every single time, every point.
You made some outstanding digs, as you do every night back here.
Thank you.
I know you guys are getting ready to go into the tournament. Was there a little bit, and it's senior night here, some of your best friends out there for senior night. Was there some extra juice in the building tonight for you guys?
Oh, for sure. We all wanted to honor the seniors, and we did it right. So.
A lot of big hits tonight, very few errors. Where would you say St. Mark's is heading into the tournament? Are you happy with where you guys are?
Oh, yeah. There's always room to improve, though. So we're ready. We want it. Come get it.
We don't know the seedings. We'll know them tomorrow. Are you guys getting together? Or are you just going to be hanging out at home texting each other? What's going to be going on?
Probably just at home texting each other.
You have a lot of homework to do?
Oh, yeah. Always.
St. Mark's, man, Jay. This is some academic rigor down here for the Spartans. I talked to you the other night. I didn't talk to you the other night when you guys were at Padua. I was there, though. Looks like you got hurt before the match. While you were warming up, I know you got your ankle taped, and you didn't really have the movement that you usually do, but you told me tonight beforehand that it's feeling better. How's the ankle?
It's good. It's feeling a lot better. I'm excited to get back at it.
A little sprain or something? Or
yeah.
I don't want to give any secrets away to your opponents or anything, but they're all paying attention to this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor, 2 straight championships. You start your tournament play either Friday or Saturday. You're going to have a first-round bye. We don't want to put anybody else down, but how do you feel about the Spartans' chances for a three-peat?
I feel very good about it. If we keep playing as a team and together, we'll be good.
All right. Well, Taylor Holly had an outstanding – I don't have any numbers in front of you, but Taylor, again, another outstanding night. We always love coming down here to watch the Spartans because you guys are just so darn good.
Thank you.
And you always roll out the welcome wagon for 302 Sports. Final score 3-0. Another sweep for St. Mark's. Finished the season 14-1, Taylor.
Yeah.
14-1, just that one little blemish. But hey, maybe takes the pressure off you guys a little bit.
Yep.
So we are going to have some playoff action for you. We don't know where we'll be or when we'll be there, but it's going to be on the NFHS network powered by 302 Sports. Thanks to Taylor Holly for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
And for her outstanding night. We had to kind of look past some of your teammates, but we thought your defense was worth every second over here.
Thank you.
And that's going to do it for Jason Winchell and Mike Lang and our best friend Taylor Holly. 3-0 Spartans. We'll see you tournament time. Have a good night, everybody.